So, leans over to Yol.
We're up to mitzvah number 86. This is found in Parshas Mishpatim. It's a mitzvah mitzvahs loisaseh, prohibited mitzvah number 51 in the Torah. It's found in Shemais Chav Gimel Pasuk Yud Gimel, Shemais 23:13. It says, "V'shem Elohim acherim loisaskiri," cannot make mention of the name of any other god. We are forbidden to swear by the name of an idol, even to those who worship them. What does that mean? That's referring to, let's say you go to live in another country. Let's say China would be religious. Now it's not. Now it's communist. But let's say it would be religious, and they have they follow Buddha. Some kind of guy, right?
Who's Buddha?
A guy with a big stomach. A lot of cholent and kishka. He's just missing payas and suspended, and long sideburns, I don't know. But kids are so really sheepish looking guy. Big rough guy. But bottom line is, you would not be allowed to say, I'm making a shvuah by Buddha. Shvuah by Buddha. You're not allowed to do that. Because you're giving credence, you're giving power, recognition to this this other form of worship, this specific idol. Now, you cannot even say, by the way, oh, if you need to go to that house, it's right across the street from, the church. Can't do that. Same thing.
Why not?
Why not? It's Halacha and Shulchan Aruch for the same reason, based on this.
Can't reference
Shame,
the church?
that's correct, because it's giving credence to that.
Can you say that shows where the old church used to be, they knocked it down?
Same story.
Can't say that?
No.
Can you make fun of
Even
You
Can
can't say
you make fun of the building?
can you make fun of the building? It's not a question of making fun. You can't indicate another area by saying about that building.
You can say.
Because even if you're making a joke about it, you're still using that as some form of a recognition or reference. Okay? Now, you can't say, wait for me across the street from the church on the corner. You can't do that. You should know there were cities called, let's say, St. Petersburg, or some of these places that had lots of churches. Same story. Couldn't do it. Now, the Torah and Chazal, the rabbis, were very stringent on anything having to do with idolatry, idol worship, so that any remembrance should never rise in our hearts, and then it could create feelings towards Avodah Zarah. By the way, the Aveira of Avodah Zarah is mentioned 44 times in the Torah about it. Pretty serious. Now, once heard a story, should know the same kind of thing. Speaking about St. Petersburg, there was the same famous rabbi, his name was Rav Yitzchak from Petersburg, St. Petersburg. So they didn't call it St. Petersburg, they call it Petersburg, okay? That way they didn't have to say the word saint. Now, when he first came to that city, like in a lot of places, when at different times of the day, the church bells would ring. Okay? Some places they had the town center, big clock. And other places they had the church bells. So he comes to the city, and it goes, dong, 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 right? He hears, it rings. He goes, he turns to somebody, goes, what's that? It's a clock. They go, no. That also tells us we know what time it is. Because every hour, like you said, it chimes, that many chimes. So Zohar he says to this person, he says, what is it that's chiming? Is it a clock? So they said, no, it's the church. It's the church bells. And he had been all excited that, I don't have the need to watch. I have the chiming of the bells. He heard it was a church, and he got excited from the bells. He threw up. Just was so nauseous from that, he threw up. But he said, but you want to know how strong it already makes a rosham on you? It already makes a impression? He says, that was at 9 o'clock. By 10 o'clock when it rang again, I didn't throw up again. I had already gotten used to it. That's what we gotta be careful.